What up, y'all? It's Turk, and I'm back with another video. And the last video I made, the last two videos I made, was Clarence responding to Chris, and he walked him down. It was pretty ugly for Chris. Clarence with a flawless victory last time. So let's see what's going on in this video. This is from Chris Sales, and it's that proof that Clarence has been a cheater.
What up, YouTube, man? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here,
He talks so low. Like his page is every video is just low.
Clarence has been a cheater before I've been a cheater. He just wasn't a known cheater. He cheated on Leslie with. I'm about to show y'all the video. We're gonna get right into it.
ClarenCenyC baby allegedly cheated on Leslie Inez with a beautiful trans woman. What? I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to feel about this, but I do know.
With a trans woman, like this is what I'm talking about. I cannot. I don't care how much I don't like you. I'm never gonna claim that accusation on anybody. I already explained it in the first video I made. That's just very corny to me.
That a lot of you guys, green.
Things for me to talk about. I literally have like over 20 questions about one person. I'm gonna read the majority of them, and then I'm gonna talk about it.
I just want to say, very pretty trans woman. Shout out to you. I don't know who this lady is, but shout out to you.
So people are commenting saying they thought something.
I don't know about y'all, but low key, she looks like Leslie. Am I tripping?
Are you mad that Clarence missed his music video? Do you like Queen? Are you jealous of Clarence and Queen? Do you and Clarence still conversate? Why did you and Clarence break up? Is Clarence really your ex?
Damn.
How do you feel about him? This is that. Okay, so there's a lot of questions about Clarence. So
Let's get to it.
I really put a lot of thought into this, and I really did want to make sure I covered this topic the right way. Say about him. First of all, I need to clarify some rumors because people really do not have the right information. People were saying that the picture, I'll insert the picture.
I remember this picture. I remember seeing this picture, and a lot of you guys were sending me this picture along with little clips and stuff like that, but I've never actually seen the trans woman speak on the situation at all, okay? So we see Simba Mufasa right here, and then we see goddamn, she got a little Ashanti vibe looking right here, you know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Here, picture that we took at the club. I was a random fan that we.
She's a pretty girl.
And that's it. We took a picture and that's it. And I posted it and I pretended to be an ex and all this stuff. This is that. The picture at the club was taken in August at the end of summer.
Okay.
He was hosting at a club event in Philadelphia.
There was time I was hosting in Philly every other weekend. They always showed.
So I don't want to speak too early, but it doesn't sound like he was in a relationship with this person or cheating. It just seemed like he was doing like a meet and greet and took a picture with a supporter. That's just me so far.
LOVE, love. Allegedly, this was during the time he used to host every other weekend.
At the time that we took the picture, I was living in Lancaster, PA, which was like 45 minutes to an hour from the venue that he was hosting at. So Clarence has been, I first saw him on social media through Instagram and stuff like that, and he was actually, it's funny, he was actually an Instagram crush of mine. Like, I just thought he was cute. Like, I would just see.
You ain't the only one, shouted.
Pictures, and I was just.
Yeah, that's how Queen discovered him, right? They was going back and forth with the likes, and then they started talking to each other, and now they have a kid and a beautiful family. So I do remember that's how it started, because I believe Chris was asking Queen about like, who is this guy, pretty much, when he's seen it in the likes. So it does sound very familiar. I'm just saying.
He's cute and
heard it somewhere.
Like, whatever. That's basically all it was for a really long time. And then eventually, I don't want to go into details about certain things, but eventually we did start talking through social media, through Instagram and Snapchat.
All right.
Another big thing I want to stress.
I wonder on her Instagram, does she like put out there that she is a trans woman, or if she leads men to believe that she's actually a cisgender woman? If you don't know what a cisgender woman is,
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm just gonna say, I personally feel like it's important that you know, say what it is, whether you're a man or woman, especially if you know that somebody is not, if you know somebody is heterosexual. So why would you lead them astray and, you know, have people gain feelings and things like that just to find out, like, you know, which you already know that they're not into that. So yeah, I just wonder, because this is not, like, clearly it's not one of the obvious ones. So um, it's a good question. I wonder if he knew. I doubt it, but I wonder.
all my straight people out there, a cisgender woman is just somebody who was born into this world as a woman, has woman parts, you know what I'm saying, can naturally give birth, children, and things like that. So that's a cisgender woman. I wonder if she identifies on her Instagram and you can actually see that she is a trans woman, or if, you know, she doesn't get to that until maybe later conversations when she gets to know these guys, okay? This shit can be very, very dangerous, okay? I personally have experience with a family member who was a trans woman, okay? And I always used to tell her, be very, 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 you're a woman and you were actually trans, all right? So, yeah, be very, very careful of that.
Is when I took the picture with him and when I met him and when we first started talking, it was way before other people were in the situation.
So it says they met each other before drama pages knew of him.
It was way before YouTube. It was way before anything like that. This was the time when this was just in the summer, and at this time
And I
he
met
didn't
you
even
in
have
the
100,000
summer.
subscribers. So I'm not really sure where the whole clout chasing things comes from me, because when I started talking to him, it wasn't even when he was with anyone big. It was when he was just doing Instagram pictures, and that's basically it.
Okay.
There's obviously a big difference. At the time, we were talking, and
said she was single, but Clarence was in a relationship, which she did not.
This is kind of crazy. I don't think she's clout chasing. It seems like she's being genuine, but it's just like she's unpacking so much so fast. It's kind of hard to react to it. It's like, damn, well, damn. She's kind of laying it down there. So, oh man, but this is before, I believe she's saying this is before Queen. So, um, he was in a relationship, but it probably wasn't like on YouTube. But if it wasn't on YouTube and Clarence is taking a picture with supporters, if this is not his girlfriend, or was his girlfriend, I'm sorry, it seemed like he was on a path to be where he is today for a long time. So I know a lot of people give Queen like so much credit for where he is, but it sounds like he was always destined to be somebody. Maybe not this big, maybe so. Who knows? But the thing it is what it is. So he is with Queen, and he is as big as he is, and it's not a bad thing. There's nothing to hate about that. He's doing his diligence on this app, entertaining all of us and making money and taking care of his family. Who could be mad at that, you know?
I know about at the time with Miss Leslie Inez.
I was single.
She really does
Damn,
look like Leslie.
You went a little
No
nasty,
funny.
girl.
And I was single.
Wait, so it all makes sense. Clarence was dating Leslie before Christina and Queen. And then he cheated on Leslie with Christina because even she said in his video he wasn't single at first, aka she was still around when he broke up with Leslie, I'm guessing for Christina. Then Queen came along after he was messing with Christina, and she even loved to comment on her here about someone saying he cheated on Leslie with her. Wow, this all is making sense.
Oh man.
Allegedly, Chris Mejia and Clarence NYC continued their casual dating after knowing he was in a relationship with Leslie Inez before Leslie and Clarence temporarily separated. At the time, I thought he was single too. Later, found out He wasn't at first.
When you're the official vehicles of winter, you can embrace everything the cold has to offer. Leave fresh tracks with the safe and secure Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I wonder if, okay, the story sounds kind of legit. I just wonder if the person has receipts. I would like to know if there's receipts because that would be like, the end all be all right there.
Talk and stuff like that, just through like Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. And then eventually, as like the months progress, we would, keep talking, video chat, call, same thing. The night of the club, that is the first time we met in person. So I wasn't just a random fan of the club. I was invited
She made it clear to her viewers she was not a stranger to Clarence.
to the event.
By each other the whole night.
She is in a
Oh, okay,
section. I don't see Clarence though. She's there.
He knew I was coming to the event. He knew I was gonna be in his section.
Still no
and
receipts
all of
though.
that. So I went
I just want to know if he knew that you were trans.
to the section, and I went to the tub, and it was a good time. Everybody had fun. We took pictures, we took videos, all that stuff. I'm sure you guys have saw it all.
Okay. There he is. There she is. All right, they're together. That's a
While in the
receipt.
club, he went on my phone and put the phone number in and invited me to go to his hotel after the club. Okay.
But did he know?
To hang out, and then there was gonna be a get together. Allegedly, Christina was 18, 19, and Clarence was 24, 25.
How the fuck she get into the club? I mean,
After that
where
night,
I am, you got to be 21 to get into the club. Unless you go into a kiddie club that's 18 plus, but that didn't look like no 18 plus. But I can't really see the club, so I'm not gonna pass judgment when it comes to that. But damn, so he invited her to the crib, which is believable because niggas do that. You in my section, like why not come back to the telly? The after party, things like that. But did he know? Okay, that's the real question. And if he found out when, like, and what was the reaction when he did find out? Because you can't play that game with some guys from where I'm from. That's a dangerous game to play. Seriously.
we
Do people really not like you because you Clarence's ex? Y'all need to really get over it.
continued to talk. I still saw him after the night. It was not just random fan groupie stuff. No. And it's actually so funny because back then, when I was talking to him and stuff, I would post him. I posted him like when I was with him. That especially that night in the club, I posted him. He was all over my Snapchat. Nobody had no issue with it. There was no
So
fuss
where are these
about it. There was
receipts?
nothing because
Because
I
Snapchat save
eyes were on me.
Okay.
So it wasn't
like
a big
Google
deal.
Photos.
That's just what I want to make clear because I know a lot of people think that.
I just want you to make clear whether or not he knew that you were trans.
Clout chasing and using him.
This is
Still
crazy,
looking
bro.
for that, yo.
Why he never has addressed. I'm always gonna be respectful. I don't care. I don't care who he's with, what videos he's filming, or anything like that. I'll just say this to clear it up. I don't know. People ask if am I really his ex? That's like a big question because I know he posted about saying one specific girl.
I only had one ex. I don't know. I've been hearing rumors that I had other girls or other exes. I've only had one ex. Feel me? He told me her name was Leslie. You heard? Leslie.
You heard? You heard?
So I take that as, and I could be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. I'm just thinking out loud here that he found out she's trans and he's like, whoa. But then again, no, I don't want to say that because like you could have somebody you fuck with, but not like date. So dating would make somebody your ex. Like if you guys make it official, you're exclusively dating, that is your girl. If you break up, that is your ex. If he's just treating this person like a fling, then that is not technically his ex. So I understand. I don't think he's trying to gaslight and I wouldn't even call it a gray area. It's just fact. Like, take the common sense and context behind these things.
That's
He was proud of that girl.
only has one ex or one person they've been with in their whole life, then I'm not really sure what to tell you because that's kind of ridiculous. I have people that I will say like, oh yeah, that's my ex, and certain people I won't say, or for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I don't know the reason. I don't need anybody to claim me
She
as
looks
their ex or
just like
not. Yeah,
Leslie. It's
let's
kind of
basically like
disturbing.
the point blank
Just with
of it
blonde hair.
all.
I
Like
think Leslie's hair
I
is
don't know.
black.
It's just tricky. Like I'm not gonna say I don't know what people consider exes or not. Like is it a certain amount of time that you guys see each other? Is there certain places that you go? You know what I mean? Like who's to determine that and
Mm-hmm.
accept for each other in a situation? So I'll just leave it simple like this. Me and him have spoke. We have met. We have hung out. We have had a sexual relationship. Yeah, basically that's it. That's
Sarge, you still didn't answer the question whether or not he knew that she was
How
trans or not. Because you can still have sex, believe it or not, y'all, you can still have sex without knowing that somebody's trans. All right? I know it sounds fucking weird, but you can still have sex with somebody not knowing whether or not, or the trans person trying to hide that they're trans. So I would really like to know that because people get bamboozled every day, okay? Like, I'm not saying that bamboozled Clarence, but I'm just saying that it's possible that he didn't know, all right? I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt too, but to keep it a buck, maybe I'm not educated enough. Maybe I don't have enough experience in this field. But how do you have intercourse with somebody and not know they're trans? I mean, again, I'm not too educated on this category of things, so you guys probably have an answer for me. Like, I could be asking a very ignorant question right now. I know they could get things removed, but at 17, 18, she said it was the 19 max. How?
But on top of that, if Clarence did mess with a trans woman and knew that she was trans, I'm not going to judge Clarence either. It's his choice who he wants to lay down with. It's his choice who he wants to interact with, who he wants to date, who he wants to invite over to his hotel room. You know what I'm saying? All of that is his choice. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, he just needs to be real about who he is if that's the case and he knew or whatever the case.
You know, she makes a good point. If that's something he decides to do, who cares? Like who like excuse my language, and I always say this to people, like why like if you dating somebody, like I had like, other players in my league, like, oh, she slept with so and so from this team. I don't know that nigga. Oh, she's a hoe. Well, she's my hoe. Like, why are you worried about what I do with my dick? Always say that. So I would I would say the same thing for Clarence. He could use that same quote. Like, why are you worried about what I do with my dick? Like, if he wants to sleep with who he wants to sleep with, whether it's true or not, it's just like, all right, that's what he do. How's that going to make your life different? And for the people who would say, because I do see it a lot, like, oh, he just need to be real with himself. He is being real with himself. He just don't give a fuck to tell you. Are you getting me? Maybe.
Maybe, guys, I really don't give a damn about none of this shit, to be honest, okay? I just feel like it's fun to share my opinion. You guys be.
By the way, again, I'm not picking sides. Clarence smoked Chris on the last video that I reacted to. It was about 2 hours long. He's responding to Chris, and he smoked him. So this is the very next video. This is Chris's response. It ain't holding up, bruh. He smoked you, and you trying to fight back, but you still throwing jabs. You need to get straight to the haymakers, buddy. But again, I'm not on either side. I'm calling it down the middle. I'm just calling it like I see it, and I'm thinking out loud. So please don't attack me. Educate me.
Want me to react to this shit? I really don't give a damn. Okay, I got my own motherfucking life. All right. So who am I to judge the next person on what the fuck they choose to do? Okay. If you want to date other
This
trans
is
women,
weak,
if
Chris.
you want to date other,
someone else is his ex, if I'm his,
anything else.
I'm not gonna say if someone else is his ex, if I'm his ex, if he's dating someone or not. I'm just gonna say what the facts are, and the facts are is that we did know each other, we do know each other. We were in contact, we have chilled before, and we have been on a more than friendship level. We have been sexual and all that stuff that comes with that. So that's the point blank. If you guys want to think I'm lying, then you guys can think I'm lying. If you want to believe me, then you can believe me because I don't.
I mean, she's saying sexual, right? So this is another thing that just popped into my mind. Maybe that they didn't have your typical traditional intercourse. Maybe, just maybe, because she do look like Leslie, so I could see how he could be like, "Oh, this is my type." She could have went to the after party and gave him oral and left it at that. That's still considered intercourse, right? And that's a way that she can do what she has to do. He gets what he needs to get, and he wouldn't know. That's just my thoughts. I had to think about it, and that's what came to mind. Um, let's see.
To sit here and lie about anybody that I've been with or anybody that I've associated with or anything like that because honestly, to me, it's really not that serious.
It's not.
And if
It's
I'm
really
lying,
not.
this is gonna be on YouTube, and if I'm lying, he can say on camera, "Oh, I've never met her."
Moving on to a few questions we're
He
asking
can't.
about
He can't say he's never met her. They in the same section and they got a picture together. So,
Christina and Clarence.
but just because he met her doesn't automatically mean shit went down either. So let's not get that fucked up, messed up. Damn, I gotta stop.
Here are some past photos of before and after she viewed. Wait, hold on. What just happened here? Oh, somebody asked, "Are you a transgender?" Hold on. What?
Okay.
So she said she's not transgender. So is she not transgender, y'all? Let me know in the comment section down below how y'all feel. What?
Don't
I'm
fucking get
confused
it.
now. Here are some past photos of Chris Mejia. Okay, so it's another thing, man. Especially when trans women get their surgeries and everything and they really, really, really identify as a woman like that, okay? I guess that's, yeah, they identify as a woman. That's what a trans woman is, right? But I feel like
Wow.
some trans women get to a point to where they no longer want to be identified as trans anymore. Maybe they've gotten the surgeries, or I've known people who haven't even got the, like now or any feathers talking shit about Chris. His Chris is now getting a whole bunch of people on the, he was hosting events. He is now say that, okay, we all had to grind. After Diamond Life 888, love you guys so much. I appreciate y'all support.
So all I'm trying to show y'all here, right, is bro been cheating before. He been cheating before me.
I don't think that was the point of the video. He's saying, "Oh, he's cheating before me," but I think he was trying to out Clarence, and it has yet to be proven. And if it was, you probably skipped over it because he'd be skipping a lot of content. This is kind of crazy, yo. Absolutely crazy. But again, everybody still got to wake up and go to work in the morning, feed their family, and take care of themselves on a daily. So the tea is cool, is entertaining, but it doesn't change your life whether he did or not. And I'm surprised of all people, Chris is saying this because everybody calls him zesty, and might have a little thing of his own going on, but I wouldn't jump and say Chris is doing that neither. So, um, the sexuality thing is not a subject I really play on. If you are, you are. If you're not, you're not. I mean, and if you don't want to put that out there, then it doesn't need to be out there. But I think it's kind of childish that we're still outing people as grown as men. Anyways, for CJ's sake, I hope they can sit down.
Cheating before me. That's all I got to say.
Okay, that's the very end of the video. There's 2 seconds left. There's nothing he could possibly be saying now. It is what it is, y'all. Either way, if Chris' sexuality is different from what we know, in vice versa, if Clarence, who cares? Who cares? But I do believe that, of course, he met that girl. He met the girl in, who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe that's something she could answer, and maybe that's something I could find. Um, was she clear that she was trans, and when did she make that clear? I don't know. We don't need specifics, really. It's just to clean some of this stuff up. All right, y'all. That's the video. Chris, you're still getting beat, man. Fight back. Get up. It ain't even wet over there. Fight back, man. Fight back.